Good evening, good afternoon, good night. This is one AAA podcast. That's one absolutely African American podcast. And I'm your host, the Hypocritical Cynic. And of course, you can contact me at one AAA podcast at gmail.com for writing assistant, writing muse, life coach, speeches. It don't matter. When you get through hollering at me, of course, go to Vipushupstudios at gmail.com. Holler at my friend Vic, great producer. Music, he got you from one song covers all the way to mixtapes, all the way to full LPs. Video, he got you from professional social media skits all the way to 3-hour movies. Whatever you need, bring your skit, your producer, your actor, or just bring a dream, he'll make it happen. And get through doing that, holler at Dirty Kicks on Instagram. That's DIRTYKICKSSS, 3 S's. He got you on all your shoe needs. It don't matter. Current, classic, size, release date, manufacturer, he got you. With that being said, we're getting straight into the show. And this is one of my rare sports shows. But I see eventually I'm going to come out with a sports channel. But this is about LeBron James and the damn Lakers. Come on with it. Come on, man. Come on. Y'all have LeBron James on y'all team right now, and y'all are in the playoffs. There should be no reason y'all don't take it over. No reason at all. They got professional coaching. I'll give them that. LA has professional coaching, but y'all have LeBron James. All right. Now, I want to put aside the fact that no player, not even Magic Johnson, got $1 from the coaching staff, but it was somehow his job to make the teammates better. We're getting past that. We're not even worried about that. Nobody's expected to do all that. I'm not even bringing that up. What I'm saying is you got somebody on your team in LeBron James that makes his teammates better. Yeah, I'm supposed to take it all over, man. All over. Let me shout out to my artists, NC. Y'all already know the deal. Great artists. Y'all see, literally on top of the world. That means everybody on their worst day or their best day is on top of this thing. Because one day everybody is going to be up under this thing. Broken Heart made me. That just means my best example is if you get 10 of the greatest architects on earth, put them together to work on just renovating one room, no matter how hard they work. If they renovate that room and don't replace it, you'll still see, you know what I'm saying, the lines or the cracks from the old room. It don't matter, you know. And I'm an example of that, you know, from whence I came to where I am right now. Huge transition, but I'm not gonna take what I learned from life and keep it to myself. I'm gonna try to give it to the world. First of all, to see if I'm right. You know, I would like to be resourced on what I'm saying. And then second of all, you know what I'm saying, it's a combination of ideas that makes us better. But LeBron James, this is to you, brother. And I don't have no right to say this to the best basketball player in the world right now. But you trading your legacy for courtesy. You can't do that, man. None of those laps, none of that working out, none of that money is gonna matter after you retire and it's said and done. None of that's gonna matter. It's gonna be what you did. Where your mind went when you didn't punch J.R. Smith right in his chest for not shooting that ball in the finals. Wherever your mind went right there, that's gonna be held against you, bro. Trading courtesy for your legacy. You can't do that. I'm not saying literally punch J.R. Smith in the chest, but I'm saying from ignoring him, because some people respond to being ignored, all the way up to acting like you want to punch him in the chest. Because talking to J.R. Smith does not work. Everybody knows that. I don't even know J.R. Smith. Shout out J.R. Smith, but that don't work. But let's say you did push J.R. Smith or get a fine or suspended a game for punching J.R. Smith. You would have got a way different J.R. Smith. I'm not advocating violence, but that energy that you took should have been given to J.R. Smith in the way of a conversation, heated or not, a email if y'all can't talk, but that was too much energy, bro. That was too much energy, bro. You can't give him the same credit that you have because he ain't go through the same things you did. That's just one point right there. That's just one point. But I know, LeBron, you gotta be mad. You gotta be totally upset that your team is not completely dominant every year you play basketball. You have to be, because you have the answer. Like I said, you don't get $1 from the coaching staff, but you make your entire team better. Every position, every face in the organization is a better person because you're there. I'm saying take onus of that power. Take onus of it. Because you're not a bad-spirited person. I couldn't say this to a bad-spirited person because you'll use that energy for negativity. But take onus for it. If you would have got right in J.R. Smith's face and not said a word, 90% physical communication, and just said 10%, and what the hell are you doing? You would have got a way different J.R. Smith. But talking to J.R. Smith, how you was, exacerbated by the insolence, insubordination, and neglect of duty, that would have worked on you. Because you're honest to be right. You feel like you know what's going on and you're supposed to do what's right. J.R. Smith did not know what was going on, so he is not you. He would have shot the ball if he knew what was going on, but he is not you, so you can't give him that same respect. You can't give these people the same respect. They are not you. They ain't been through what you've been through. That's sending bricklayers to buy your pearls, man. All respect to J.R. Smith. But since they won't listen, and that does generate anger, anytime in life when you have anger from somebody else grown as hell, you have to angle your anger. Because you can't give them your anger because you're not going to change them. You're not. They told everybody in their life, everybody that they love, they just met your ass. But they told everybody in their life that this is acceptable behavior to them. So you're not gonna change some people, but you gotta angle your anger. You have to, cause energy doesn't dissipate; it transfers. So that you should have gotten that man's face. But that's in the way of a direct talk. People that try to shake the pedestal that you standing behind, or standing on, excuse me. You didn't put that pedestal there. They're trying to do something that ain't got nothing to do with them. So you have to directly tell them what's going on. Directly, period, point blank. Some people just follow the masses. We're not even talking about them. But anybody that tries to usurp your understanding in basketball on that team, you gotta have that direct talk. See where they coming from. They might be angry about something and can't angle their anger. So y'all need to have that direct talk, the whole team, the entire team. I don't know if the Lakers are 0-2, 2-0. I don't even know who they playing against in the playoffs. I think it's the Portland Trail Blazers. But I like to have a timeless show. I don't like to have like a show consistent on, whether it's hot or cold outside. I like to have a show that you can go back to and refer to years later, where you can pull information and apply it to your life or directly to the examples shown. But I don't want to just be caught up in the example is what I'm saying. The fact that they are not dominant in these playoffs is why I'm making this show. Winning or losing, when aliens uncover what we do after World War III, they won't care if the Lakers beat whoever. And the relevance of that in the annals of time, the 2020 NBA championship really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I'm gonna prove it in a second. But yeah, basically that direct talk that you had with somebody who taught you focus, Mr. LeBron James. I mean, King Sir LeBron, Mr. James. King Sir LeBron, Mr. James. That person that had that direct talk with you, he didn't hit you because you don't hit people to make them listen. He inspired you in a different way. But you were so young when he inspired you that you had the ability to apply an adult focus as a child. And he didn't hit you, he didn't yell at you, and it didn't take all day. But that same focus that person gave to you, you have to give to these teammates, man. They lost without you. They are lost without you. Y'all are an average team. Right now, y'all are an average team. A whole bunch of greatness on that team. A whole bunch of greatness on that team. But y'all are average right now. And to the teammates, y'all are the ones making them average. Before I say anything good about you, let me say that y'all are the teammates, not LeBron James. Everybody not LeBron James. Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard, everybody that's not LeBron James is making LeBron James and the Lakers average. And y'all are above average. Costas Antetokounmpo. Costas Antetokounmpo, excuse me. Costas Antetokounmpo. Give that man his respect. That's a real name. That's a real name. I had to get that out. Avery Bradley, Devontae Cacok, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Alex Caruso, Quinn Cook, Anthony Davis, Jared Dudley. I know they had Danny Green, Talon Holden Tucker, Dwight Howard, Kyle Kuzma, JaVale McGee, Markieff Morris. I wonder if his twins still in the league. Rajon Rondo, J.R. Smith, Deion Waters. All y'all. Great. One of the best basketball players that ever come out of your state. For about 3-4 exits on the freeway, y'all the man. When basketball is even mentioned. On an international scale, y'all are great basketball players. But you can't take away from the greatness that is the 2020 Lakers. This applies to everybody in the league, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just talking about them, but I'm talking about the 2020 Lakers right now because y'all are letting greatness slip between y'all fingers. You know the odds of y'all playing with LeBron James, the odds of y'all making to the league, yeah, that's y'all insurmountable, but y'all surmounted them. But to play with LeBron James right now, the odds of that, man, I can't even equate it. But you are great, trust me. You are great, but can you score 40? I'm talking about in the game that matters. Can you score 40? You know LeBron can. And he does not want you to score 40. If LeBron scored 40, everybody's happy or mad. If you score 40, LeBron would be happy for you. But can you score 40? Okay. Can you shut down your opponent? I'm not talking about being LeBron all over the court and all that stuff like he used to do. Can you shut down your opponent? If coach gave you one assignment, 37 minutes, can you shut him down? LeBron can. And if you shut your man down, LeBron wouldn't play weaker so you have more of a two-front war instead of just shutting down your primary opponent. Nah. LeBron will play harder to make your position easier on defense. But can you shut down your defender? Your opponent. Can you shut him down? LeBron can. LeBron literally can shut down whoever's giving you trouble. That same game. 3, 4, 5 feet away from you, LeBron can shut down that person that's eating your lunch. I'm not saying go to a coach. Coach can't guard that boy. LeBron can, though. Can you guard him? Can you shut him down? You can guard him. You in the league. I just read you off the ESPN. You in the league. But can you shut him down? LeBron can. Can you get 25 rebounds? And that's my point. That's what made me start this right here. If LeBron was coaching and playing, he could devise a strategy where he only has to rebound and everybody else can do everything else they good at it. Because he understands your position better than you. He understands your opponent better than you. He understands the game better than everybody. But y'all don't want to listen to him. Y'all don't want to listen to Sir Mr. LeBron King James. Okay. Well, my point is, if you can't score 40, ask LeBron how to score 40. More than likely, he's going to tell you, we don't need you to score 40, player. But if you insisted on scoring 40 and you could really put up 40, LeBron could devise a way for that to happen. Just open your mouth. Stop being so individualistic where you don't know what's happening. Yes, you do. If I ain't heard about the Lakers being dominant this playoffs, y'all not dominant. Somebody's eating your lunch. If you can't shut down your opponent, ask LeBron. Because if LeBron had your attributes, he could still shut down his opponent because he understands the game better. Just ask LeBron. That's all you got to do. What we're trying to get to is where LeBron can actually speak into existence the game where he can be dominant. Because we've already proven that these guys cannot score 40. They cannot shut down their opponent. They cannot get 25 rebounds. So their greatness is not in question. They already made it to the league. We're not questioning should they be in the league. Can't even question should they be on LeBron's team. Nah, these are professional players. I couldn't get picked up twice at the YMCA, so I ain't got no room to talk. What I'm saying is, when everybody's great, when everybody's fast, strong, and smart, it's about the fundamentals. Fundamentally, he's sound. If you're not, listen to him. Just listen to him. He's right there. Whatever's hard for you in the game, trust me, it's easy for the greatest basketball player on earth. But I had to get into that psyche to try to understand, like if I played with LeBron, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't even park his car right. I don't even know how to start them cars, them new cars. But if I played with LeBron, what would be my leg to stand on? To usurp the ideology from the greatest basketball mind on the crust of the earth. I thought about it. Reputation. I'm the man. I'm not the man behind the man. Pause. I'm the man. So reputation could make you feel that way where you don't gotta listen. Prestige. That can make you feel like you so elite or you so on top of the world that you need not listen to anybody. Your money's guaranteed as soon as the contract dries. As soon as your ink dries, money guaranteed. So whether you listen or not, you're gonna get that much money. I understand that too. I could get that. Money. You got too much money. It's entirely too much money to listen. You know how hard it is to listen. I can't pay attention because I got too much money. I understand that. I'm not mad at that. That's new blood. That's that Bryce Harper blood. That's that new Bryce Harper, NBA young boy. You know what I'm saying? That new blood that's in the world. That's gotta be respected. Gotta be respected. Now, see, I was watching these baseball highlights a long time ago, and this rookie, he was working with like a third base coach or something like that, and he was catching the ball. So the coach came over there and told him something, and I didn't think that the young man would listen to him, but he did. He listened so good that he changed how he applied that catch instantly. I'm talking about instantly. He got to the pros doing it one way. Coach came over there, told him to do it another way. He did it the other way instantly and applied it so quick. So when the coach said, look, I want to show you what you were doing the old way you did it. So he tried to make him catch it the old way. Instantly, he forgot the old way and learned the new way. That's what kind of brain these kids got. You can't shun that. I'm not disrespecting nobody on that team at all. Trust me. Implementation is the highest form of flattery. Imitation, that's something that's cool. That's once or twice. But implement this into your psyche, to your ideology. You wanted all that from basketball and you got it. Now, if you love basketball, that's not what you wanted from basketball. You love basketball. But you have all this. Now, I'm saying right now, you're choosing reputation, prestige, money, and star power over being a part of greatness. We've already proven that you're not the greatest person on this basketball team. I'm begging you to be a part of greatness. But if you choose reputation, prestige, money, and star power over greatness right now, money, prestige, star power, and reputation will be used against you for eternity. Your legacy will not be attached to greatness. You will confirm your haters. All right, that's a whole nother subject, but you know, and I know. If you chose basketball, you would listen to one of the greatest basketball minds on the planet. I'm not saying to the degree where, Michael Jordan was punching people and stuff like that. I'm not saying all that, but LeBron's not that type of person. But to not listen to him, it has to be an ulterior motive. But everything that you place before in this situation good will be turned against you. Everything. And like I said, it will confirm the haters. Everybody who was mad at your success will actually look at the fact that, yeah, he loved basketball, but he ain't like to work out. If you want to play basketball for the money, that could be used against you as well. Right now is your opportunity to chase your dream, greatness. You could score 14 points in one of these series and be considered a great scorer. But you have to be a part of your greatness. Your greatness is not scoring 40. Your greatness is not shutting down your opponent. Your greatness is not 25 rebounds. But your greatness is being a part of greatness, doing your job to the best of your ability. And you don't even have to explain this to a coach that never played elite basketball. You could talk to LeBron James and he'll say, I got you. And he really has you. He really got you. He understands what you're trying to do, what you want to do, what you can do, what you need to do. He understands all that. If you work with him, in my ideal basketball game, LeBron James would bring the ball across court, pass it to somebody else, and go get into position and move where he wanted to move. Opening lanes for the scorers, getting low for the rebounders. And LeBron is willing to do that. He's willing to pass the ball as a superstar. He's willing to get in position for you to get your shot as a superstar. He's willing to rebound as a superstar. But are you? And we already proved you're not even a superstar. So when the annuals of time and, when they rewrite history on papaya and all that stuff like that, were you great? No. LeBron is great. Were you a part of greatness? I don't want to leave out Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, reputation, prestige, money, star power. Bro, you already know. All that could be used against you in one whop. Just lean on basketball the whole time. Anything you don't understand, you got somebody right there you could talk to about it. I'm talking about if LeBron don't answer the phone, you know it's G.O.D. Everything that you put before good or God will be turned against you. Lakers not even my team. LeBron my dude, though. Good luck, 2020 Lakers, man. Shit.